All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. That's fielded in the end zone.
Hurry up!
Tight, watch tight! Tight end right, tight end right! Hey!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's the stop, that's the stop! Yeah! That's the one, that's the one! Oh, I got him!
10, 380!
44.
Second down, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
To throw, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The game gets longer, baby. That's it. Hey, let's feed him. Let's go.
Brown!
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Green with a catch left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wide open, Allen complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 22 yards. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Tight end's right.
Green 80! Green 80!
Motion.
On the ground, this is TJ Yeldon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Attaboy, baby.
Green 80! Green 80!
Mike 52.
So right. Green is good.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And the key number on that
Let's go.
3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Tight right.
Lucy.
4 down.
Green 80. Green 80.
Motion, I go.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be fourth and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. We'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurry up!
Check, bunt set.
Rivers now on second down. Man over the left side, it's Williams. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
44, Mike, 44.
First down, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Done. 190.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. I'm coming after you.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight left.
Delta.
4 down.
Done. Green 80.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Buffalo wall. Buffalo wall. 380.
Shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Jags offense coming onto the field, and boy, for a second straight season, a #1 wide receiver goes down early in the schedule. Last year was Allen Robinson, who was lost in week 1. This year, Marquise Lee, who didn't even make it to week 1, goes down to the ACL week 3 of the preseason.
And remember now, Allen Robinson's in Chicago. And remember Allen Hurns, who also had a great impact on that team for a while. He's in Dallas. So it puts a lot of pressure on guys like Keelan Cole, Dante Moncrief, D.D. Westbrook. But the guy I want you to keep an eye on, DJ Chark out of LSU. I think he'll be their big play threat.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Moncrief. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dante Moncrief, 94 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down.
Hey, right, high.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down.
Set.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
White, hurry up.
13. Eyes on 13.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Here we go.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Hurry up.
To throw on second down. Rivers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Rivers to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Check.
Again, it's Fournette. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Here we go, here we go. 11B, 11B.
A first down carry for Yeldon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Now Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out come the Chargers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch. And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing, Rivers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3 down.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go.
Double tight. 3 down.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And the short one here, complete to his tight end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trips left.
4 down.
380.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough hole that they can fall back on anymore.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now, a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
4 down, 4 down.
Ready!
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Set! 380! Set!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Son! 380! Load it!
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
Let's go!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Green 80! Green 80! 11, 11.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he stopped immediately there.
Yeah, baby.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Here we go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
They'll try and run through Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Green 80. Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy. Green is up.
Here's Yeldon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to tell his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
Let's go.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
390.
2nd down, Rivers. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Rivers now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And Green with a catch left side. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and push it in. Gordon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Rivers got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from a yard out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Bortles now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one down for a really good strike.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs, and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend the guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Rivers now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is good. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hatchet. 44.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Strong right.
Buffalo wall, Buffalo wall.
Everyone's got 4.
From the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 44 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
372.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. Steps away. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hurry up!
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double tight. 4 down. Alert.
Set. Green 80.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
Set.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
4 down. Check.
Set.
And they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.